session 1 of what I'm calling Response to the Coming of Jesus. Because this week I think we'll look at the different responses to Jesus coming into the world. On the night that he was born, the shepherds were the first to receive the news. They were out on duty watching the sheep, and they were given a very direct message. An angel appeared, and at once they'd got over the fright, they were told there was good news for everyone. A saviour has been born. They were told exactly what to look for: a baby lying in a feed box. It was then that the enormous choir of angels came tumbling out of the sky and singing praises to God. Now this would have been an experience that they could not ignore. And their response was, let's go and see for ourselves. I often think what happened to the poor sheep, but possibly some stayed behind, but it's irrelevant to the story. They went and they found out that it was exactly as the angel had told them. When they found the baby, we're told that they said to everyone what they'd seen and what the angel had said to them. And it says everyone hearing the story was amazed. Now it does sound a little bit like it was more than Mary and Joseph, otherwise it would have just said, and the parents were amazed. But it said everyone was amazed. You see, this was such a profound experience. They just couldn't help themselves. They just had to tell everybody that they saw. Mary too heard what they said. Now, it says Mary pondered these things in her heart. Mary had already had a visit from an angel, being told that she would have a child. She hadn't slept with anyone. Joseph didn't sleep with her until the baby was born. So she knew that this was no human baby. And yet she was amazed at what she heard the shepherds saying, and she kept them in her heart. She pondered them. What does this all mean about my son? Is he going to save the world? Then we read that the shepherds returned to their flocks, but as they returned glorifying and praising God for all they'd heard and seen. Now remember, these were really outcasts in society, these guys. Their job kept them ritually unclean, so they could never go to the temple. God chose them for this great announcement, but it's their response which is so important. Now they could have just held on to this story and dined out on it for years, this amazing story of angels visiting them in the middle of the night. But they didn't. They said, we want to go and check this out for ourselves. It was when it was all checked out that they wanted to tell everybody, not just what they'd heard, but what they had also seen for themselves. And this is so vital. It isn't just the message about Jesus that we hear. We need to see for ourselves. We need to see that the message is really true. If what we know about Jesus is only what we've heard from other people, then the testimony we give will have no power. But if we hear about Jesus and we go and we find for ourselves the reality of Jesus, that is, when truth matches experience, then our testimony is powerful.
While shepherds watch their flocks by night, all seated on the ground, the angel of the Lord came down, and glory shone around. Fear not, said he, for my